WWE Speed, the Andrade era spoilers is here on Tap Out Talk. I'm your host, Bryan the Hype Adkins. Remember, Speed match rules: 3 minutes for regular matches, 5 minutes for championship matches. Again, we'll go over it all. Let's get in. And first and foremost, we've got our first matchup, which is going to be Xavier Woods taking on Nathan Frazier in the final matchup of the #1 Contenders tournament that I've alluded to so much in a previous video. Many of these kind of matches. Ultimately, Xavier Woods, Nathan Frazier, the match begins. We get a headlock by Xavier as he responds by pushing Frazier into the corner. Frazier jumps on the turnbuckle, and then he flips into the back apron, running the ropes. Frazier gains some momentum. Xavier attempts a clothesline, multiple jumps. It misses Frazier, finishing with a schoolboy for a 1 and a 2. Xavier attempts a pinfall of his own for a 2 count. Xavier then goes up, Frazier then up, and responds with an enziguri kick to Woods. Woods escapes on the outside. Frazier hitting a rope dive with a bullet between the ropes, nailing on him. Xavier roll up back into the ring and pulls up, and we are now at the 1 minute mark into the matchup with 2 minutes left. Frazier looking confused and ultimately deciding on another trip to the ropes. He attempts a glorious moonsault, but misses, and Woods is back on his feet with a big boot to follow. Woods follows up with a running clothesline, gutbuster to follow, and a pin attempt for a 1 and a 2. Halfway at the match point, we get chops across the chest, ramping up for the next matchup in this series. Follow up with Woods, and it is reversed by Frazier into a 1 and a 2 pin. A super kick by Frazier, heads up to the top for a Phoenix Splash, but misses the mark. Xavier Woods hits the super kick, then ultimately is now on the top rope and hits the limit break elbow. Boom! 1, 2, and 3 with 12 seconds left in this matchup. And we do know it is going to be Xavier Woods moving on to the championship matchup in this tournament, going against Andrade in his first attempted WWE Speed title defense. Good matchup. This tournament has showcased me, Xavier Woods, in a little bit of a different light as a singles competitor. I'm so used to kind of seeing him as a, tag team, New Day, and that kind of a mix-up. But ultimately, we do get Andrade, and that matchup is now. The bell rings. Remember, it's a 5 minute matchup. We get ultimately starting out with a gentleman's handshake by Andrade, but he's tricking his opponent, of course, and as Xavier's reluctant, he is then pulled into a quick roll-up for a pin and a 2 count. Both men are on their feet as they begin trading chops, Ric Flair style, woo, all over the place, for a series of 8 chops each. Andrade gets the advantage with a series of kicks, elbows towards the corner. Xavier responds with 4 more chest chops. Andrade gives them 1 right back, and Andrade sends Woods into the ropes, misses a clothesline, and then misses an elbow on the rebound attack. Woods slides between his legs on the crisscross, and on the champion then goes and unloads a flying forearm for a quick 1 count, and we have 4 minutes left in this one. Xavier back to the chest chop. We get 3 in a row, and then we get another traded chest chop by Andrade, just the same. And ultimately, we do get it. The luchador going to the top rope, hits a cross body, showing his aerial skills for a 2 count. Andrade then grabs Woods, reverses to the corner, perching himself on the second rope. Andrade goes to jump again, but he's met, boom, with a super kick right in the mouth at the 3 minute remaining in this one. Andrade then rolls out of the ring, getting to a little bit of a breather, but there's a somersault style up and over attack by Xavier, hitting him as he does a rolling senton over the top rope. Andrade heads for a bulldog and a 2 count. Both men are on their feet. Xavier charges in, but it's a big boot. He's hawking up again. We have 2 minutes left in this matchup. Andrade is now hawking up this time, and he charges into the corner for a double knee, but he misses. Xavier lifts the champ up, hangs him on the ropes, and goes for the second turnbuckle and connects with a stomp to the back. Ouch, flipping Andrade back into the ring. Onto the other turnbuckle goes Xavier. He hits a leg drop this time, 2 moves in a row, and that gets him a 2 count, 1 for each move. Woods decided to follow up with a top rope, attempting a limit break elbow, which is the move I love out of Woods, but it misses. We have less than a minute to go. The clock is ticking. The championship dreams are fading away as Woods has getting desperate. The champion goes to lock up. Xavier tries a small package for a quick 2 count with that desperation. Does not work. Back elbow connect. Andrade and the champion delivers the much known message swinging neckbreaker for the pin and the win at the 36-second mark. Andrade is still your WWE Speed Champion. At the end of the matchup, Andrade goes over to Woods for a great championship 5-minute match, shakes his hand. Ultimately, just how they began, but this time a legitimate handshake helps Woods up. Both men raise hands, and it is Andrade walking out with his first title defense. Good matchup overall. Let's get into our final thoughts and hear from the champ.
This is mine. Remember, Andrade is here to win. Oh, I don't fight to win. I fight to destroy. Remember, Andrade, el ídolo, is back.
He wants us to remember, Andrade Idolo is back. He doesn't fight to win, he fights to destroy, and he destroyed it and crushed it in his first championship defense. Not gonna lie, I was not excited for this tournament. Another yet tournament again in my video last time. I'll link it up here. I said yet again another tournament. I do ask for variety in WWE Speed in the future, but Andrade did nail it, and Xavier Woods did show me a little fun in this championship matchup, so I did enjoy the quick 5-minute matchup back and forth. It hit its impact, it hit its speed. Guys, what do you want to see in the future with WWE Speed? I would like to see other matches. I would like to see gauntlet matches. Triple threat matches wouldn't be out of the question unless I keep begging for it. Maybe somebody will listen. But ultimately, thank you, and I'm going to head out.